Well, Jordan, just what has it been like to get back on the field? I'm sure it was kind of a weird summer and with some uncertainty about when y'all would be able to get back on the field.
It was in the coming. We were so excited just to be able to get back on the field, be able to touch the ball, and be able to play back on Ellis, where we just love to be.
What was it like? What is it like now going out and practicing, knowing that y'all aren't maybe even sure if there's going to be an NCAA championship or what the future holds for y'all with that?
We are definitely keeping the mindset of not the unknown is not in our control. And we're just going out every day playing to the best of our ability and playing for that day first instead of focusing on what is and what could possibly happen later.
Jordan, how excited are you about the possibility of how good this team can be? I know you guys lost a couple key girls from last year, but you returned a lot of talent, and Coach G's been talking up this freshman class and the new transfers like something special could be happening here at College Station.
Yeah, for sure. We are so excited with the possibility of this team. We have a ton of new faces that are bringing in new key potential and just really awesome vibes that is really growing this team's chemistry. This team has nowhere to go but up.
I know you're stepping in at goalkeeper, so what's the defense look like in front of you? And on the other side of it, you don't get to see Allie Watt score goals anymore, so who do you think can pick up that production?
I think our defense this year, we're really coming together. We're forming like a solid back line, just really putting things in motion. And I definitely think this year.
Hey, KBTX.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I double checked. That wasn't me.
That was KBTX News. It's KBTX News.
Sorry about that, Jordan. It's not.
You're
not
good.
Jordan, can you? I'm so sorry, Jordan. Can you? Just the defense in front of you and how excited you are to perhaps step in at goalkeeper, and then watching the offense on the other side. Who do you think can step up and replace Allie Watt?
Yeah, so I think our defense, we're really coming together. It's going to be awesome just to see this chemistry form, and it's going to be a really great back line. We're going to be big, like a defense is going to be hard to beat for sure. And I think this year, definitely Taylor Zemer is going to come out and score some goals for us. And I also think Barbara, one of our new people, she's going to step up. And I don't think we're going to have a problem with having players up top switch in and out, scoring goals for us this season.
What does practice look any differently now because of all the the things that you're having to do to kind of social distance and whatnot? Does it look or feel any different?
Other than wearing a mask every day, wearing that on the field, nothing has changed. We still have the same mentality. We're still playing as hard as we can, even in these circumstances. So no, I think we're doing great so far with practice and staying ahead.
Jordan, I'm curious, with this unconventional offseason, do you feel like it's made this team even closer?
I think for sure it has made this team closer. I think it has made us realize what's important and how not to take things for granted. Each practice, each day is a gift for us, and we're just excited to be back out here and doing the things we love.
Hey, Jordan, I know that you guys have been back on campus for some time now, and you guys are kind of in a controlled environment and that you go to and from workouts and things like that. But do you have any trepidations or anything that kind of worries you about going to class with a bunch of other students who aren't athletes and soccer players?
I mean, that's a great question because that is something we've definitely been thinking about because it has been a controlled environment and it's been very easy for us to control the uncontrollables within ourselves. Definitely seeing how other people will get back to campus will be a big question. But so far, I think everyone has been keeping each other accountable and making sure we stay safe and healthy, and I don't think anything will be an issue.
Given the standard of Aggie soccer, just I know there's a lot of unknowns, but if you are able to compete for championships this fall, just how do y'all just embrace expectations each year in and year out?
I think we've had a great legacy here at A&M, and I think we've embraced day in and day out our competition in stride. I think it's always a great competition, but this year A&M has a great chance to compete, and we're going all the way. We want to compete for a title, both in the SEC and for a national championship.
All righty, thanks again. We'll have Jimena up next, and then Coach G.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Jordan.
guys.
Good luck, Jimmy.
You got this.
Good luck.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Wanted to start off with what was the first day of practice like, especially with kind of a weird summer leading into it, and how excited are y'all to be on the field when maybe the start date had been a little uncertain for a while?
It was awesome just to be out there, and it's really a blessing just to be able to be here and get to practice with all the team. I think that was a big challenge for all of us, being away and practicing by ourselves, for so long. So we're really appreciating being able to be here all together and getting back into rhythm and getting used to playing with each other.
Yeah, I know today the NCAA voted or said they're going to wait to vote to see what the championship is going to look like, or what y'all's postseason is going to look like. Is there any frustration, or is there any what is it like to be a player starting practice not knowing if there will be a championship or what that will look like?
I don't know. It's challenging because some of us are planners, but at the same time, we're just controlling the controllable. We know those decisions are out of our hands, and like people say, it's easier to you can cancel everything in just one day. But putting it back together takes a lot more work. So we're just preparing as if we're going to play, as if we're going to have a season. And I think it's going great so far.
So how does a planner plan for not knowing what to plan?
I'm not sure. I'm not that big of a planner, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I like going with the flow. But I don't know. Some people have been stressing a little bit about it. But I think what helps is just taking one day at a time and not making any speculations, because once you speculate and create expectations, you can let yourself down pretty easily. So I think it's just going with the flow and just taking it one day at a time.
What's Coach G's role been in this, Jimena?
Coach G has been doing a very good job communicating. I think every time he's found out something new about SEC decisions or about A&M letting us practice on our field, or letting us do pickup there and like moving through phases, he's been really good about communicating that, and he's really let clear all the rules that we must follow, and how this season more than ever, I think the school that does all the right things is the one that's gonna take it. So
what's it going to be like playing up front without Ali, Jimena, and who do you think could step in and replace some of that scoring production?
Well, Ali was definitely a big part of our program for 4 years, and so she's a big how do you say when you miss someone? I don't know. Well, we're going to miss her, of course, but I think that just gives us a chance to change our style of play. Being such a fast player and being able to take the spaces in behind, I think we're going to have to change that. And having these new freshmen coming in, I think we have a lot of talent coming in. So I think it's going to be great to see those young people go out there and just have fun. I think the advantage of being a freshman is that nobody knows how well you play or not. And so let's say if you're Ali Watt and you have a name for it, everybody's going to be on Ali Watt, And so if you're a freshman, maybe not so much. So I think we can take advantage of that.
Jimena, as it stands right now, you only got those 2 non-conference games before SEC play would crank up pretty quickly against Tennessee. does that make fall camp even more, I guess, the urgency factor that you're not going to have that many non-conference games before you potentially start SEC play, or is it just kind of business as usual?
No, there's no urgency factor because actually now we get a whole month, of practice. So that's gonna be good, and I think it's like something we need because we have been away for so long, and I think we're one of the first teams to be here for so long. So we can definitely take advantage of that and get prepared for what's to come.
When y'all were kind of sheltered in place or not able to work out, soccer can be when you work on your skills, there can be some very individual parts of it. Do you feel like everyone was able to kind of get away and work on their touches and work on some of their individual game, that y'all might come back a little bit more cohesive than maybe some other years?
Yeah, it was definitely a challenge, like for some people, just because some people don't have a field available, and so it was good for everybody to get their touches in. I think our juggling as a team has definitely improved because it was one of the couple things everybody could do. But like you said, most of us have been here since July 1st, and a couple others were here since June. So being here since July 1st has really allowed us to work out and do all the fitness together, and we voluntarily were meeting at Veterans Park to play some soccer and to get some touches in. So I think that really helped, and the rustiness is off. So now that we're practicing, everybody looks really good. So I'm happy about that.